everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Critical Thinking. As always, we have a great show lined up for you guys with the latest in the gaming community. My name is Tony, and I'm joined by my co-host Yoshi, who found a cool Ike amiibo in the street the other day.
That's right, Tony. It's in great condition. I already leveled it up to level 50 myself. We're not looking for the owners because they threw it out, but we want to thank you for throwing out such a wonderful product.
Let's get on with the show. This can't be right. Yoshi, you trying to joke me again? This ain't April Fool's. There's no way that it got... We just reported like 2 weeks ago that they'd already announced the date.
I know, but getting delayed.
Apparently Mighty Number 9's getting delayed for like the 12th time. Like, they had a fundraiser for their fundraiser. Like, Kickstart, Punch Start, Slap Start, man, blew through like $4 million. Dude, it's a platformer game. You're not making GTA 5 over again. How are you gonna go through that much money so fast? Like, understand the game has to work right, and we're all hyped for it, so you don't wanna put out a game that's just half-assed, but get some better programmers. Like, get something going on. Dude, you're the father of Mega Man, but you're having a hard time rolling out this new franchise.
If you remember a while back, we covered how Platinum Games was making a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game. Mercy. The title was unknown, but now we know what it's called. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants in Manhattan, based of the IDW comic. But we didn't get the trailer right off the bat because they wanted to show us. At first, a few images were leaked. It looked like shit, so Activision like, alright, since you want to see how the game's turning out, we have this cool little JavaScript flash countdown timer until its release. Not even 10 minutes later, there was a shitty version of it online. Activision like, man, fuck you, fuck your mama, fuck everyone you know, here's the damn trailer. I'm out.
If you've been keeping up to date with the YouTube stuff, you know that they made a huge announcement that they were gonna start going to bat and fighting for the rights of content creators, specifically against unfair takedowns. We don't know what's been going on, but apparently some major stuff has been happening and they haven't been doing anything that they promised. You know Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic? You know, this is the greatest movie that I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, that guy. His stuff's been down for 3 weeks. No monetization. Google won't respond to him. It's like nobody's working at YouTube. His stuff got taken down just because of pure algorithm error, and nobody's there to talk to him. No messengers responded to. The few times that he's got some sort of feedback from them, they've given him wrong info, bad URLs, just no help whatsoever.
That's dishonest. Low.
You can check out his video and you can look into it a lot more in depth than we're gonna talk about here. But essentially, they've really screwed him and everybody that's on his channel. They've just really screwed him over. Now, you gotta think about it from their perspective too. YouTube is massive. How many hundreds of millions of videos? How many tens of thousands of complaints a day do they get? Now, you'd think somebody with like 350K subscribers, they would give some sort of like precedent to. But apparently they're not giving him any sort of preferential treatment. They're not checking him out. They're not even responding to his calls for action. So it's coming down to him making videos and calling them out. It's not unprofessional, it's just what he's had to resort to doing. As web designers ourselves, me and Yoshi can understand like the huge, terrible task it would be just to make YouTube work, just to have the customer service to be able to respond to everybody. So Doug kind of makes them seem like they're evil and not doing their job, and let's be honest, they're probably trying really, really hard to help him and everybody else out, but it's an unending task. They're gonna have to completely redo their algorithm and probably completely rewrite tons and tons of code to make everything work. But like Doug says, be careful. If your YouTube channel gets taken down, you're gonna lose a ton of content. You need to back your videos up, and if your channel just gets taken down permanently, best thing to do, upload them to your own site, monetize the site with some Google ads, and keep doing what you're doing if you love it. And a lot of you people, you're making a living off of YouTube, and that's awesome. but we're always at the mercy of YouTube. People that make thousands and thousands of dollars off of a Facebook page with 1 million fans, you have to have a plan of action, like an exit strategy. What if Facebook goes down? What if they delete your page? You really need to have a plan of action. So this is just as a warning, you're using a free service that could just be gone tomorrow. Have a plan of action. Don't do anything that's just gonna piss YouTube or Google off, because like Doug says, they will shut you off and they act like they don't even care.
Hey, Doug Walker here. Monetization is back.
But that doesn't matter. What I said still stands.
So, Detective Pikachu's a thing? There was some weird concept 3D footage floating around back in 2013 about this, but we didn't think it would come to fruition. Basically, it's about a Pikachu that solves crime, obviously. But here's the thing. It speaks. Not Pokemon, it speaks. Well, since it's a Japanese-only exclusive title, it speaks Japanese. Man, wouldn't it be great if this game came out in the US and was voiced by Danny Devito? Hey, look at me, I'm a Pikachu, fuck you, I'm from Boston. Oh, by the way, the game is set in Boston. You can tell from the screenshot here in the trailer, matches up to an actual location in Boston. So, we might actually get Danny DeVito voicing Pikachu. You heard it here first.
PAX South went down this weekend in San Antonio, Texas. Me and Yoshy hopped in the car and scooted up there, and we walked into a clusterfuck. This place was huge. There was stuff going on in every direction you could look at. It was like trying to navigate the Temple of Doom, like 3 floors, I don't know how many tens of thousands of people. We couldn't even get in on Saturday because it was already sold out. So, as much fun as we had on the day one, we ended up just going back to the room and partying with some of our friends. We really didn't want to be a part of AMC, the Walking Convention 2016, although it was Game of the Year edition.
Although beaten to death at this point, it appears that the Fine Brothers have single-handedly ended their YouTube career. Now, if you haven't been keeping up to date on our Twitter account, Tony has released some photoshops on the matter. Basically, they wanted to do this whole React World thing in which they would sell their reaction format and give you some graphics, overlays, the music they use, the intros, outros, everything that would make it look like a Fine Brothers reaction video. You can do it, but the way they announced it was completely horrible. First off, we found out that they trademarked the word React, which is dumb because they already have trademarks of their channel names, you know, Elders React, Kids React, and Teens React. So doing that was...
Wow, what an asshole.
Because remember when King trademarked the word candy? They went on a crazy takedown spree, taking out all sorts of indie games on the App Store. Even games that came before Candy Crush.
What an asshole!
So, obviously we feared they would do the same thing, which they have been doing. They took down 8-Bit Eric's video, they even went after the Ellen Show. It was a crazy ordeal, and this was even before their announcement video of a React World. So, what do we do? Well, thankfully we don't have to do anything much anymore because they realized they screwed up. They took down both their videos, the announcement to React World, and their update video, which they said, no, you guys, you got it all wrong. We're not gonna be taking down videos. We don't own the reaction genre. That, and they saw their subscriber count go from almost 15 million to almost 12 million at this point, time recording. So, what does that mean? Well, we need to keep close eye on people who we perceived as big in the YouTube community, because once they get up that ladder, they want to kick it down and charge it to come back up.
You know, if you've ever been on Steam and tried to find an early access game that wasn't completely pure shit, you'd know you really don't have a hope or a prayer. I'd rather spend some money on a game I know isn't going to give me viruses than slew through all this early access crap that Valve hasn't checked themselves. They actually don't check any of the games out themselves. They just let us shift through all the games and, you know, do it for them. Like were doing their jobs. You'd think there'd be some cool reward point system for saying this game is crap and this game is great. Well, we're finally gonna have something kind of like that. Not with a reward point system, but an actual back end where we can check out games that are guaranteed not to suck. It's because the guys at Good Old Games are starting their own version of early access. Yeah, that's right. They're actually gonna monitor themselves. They're gonna make sure these games aren't gonna fill your computer up full of Trojans. The fact that their early access is gonna be better than Valve's speaks volumes for this company. They're quite a bit smaller than Valve is. You'd think that Valve could just get on the ball, hire a big-ass team of people to do this work. But, I mean, really, guys, what do you expect from the company that gave us this?
That's it for this week's episode, everybody. Don't forget to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, share this to everybody you know, including your mama.
And as always, thanks for coming out, and we will see you next week.
Spirit fingers.